Australia has released satellite images it says show 12 probably man-made objects floating in the sea near the suspected crash site of Malaysia Airlines flight Mh370. Taken 2 weeks after Mh370 disappeared on 8 March 2014, the photos were analysed by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau ATSB. Its researchers used drift modelling of the debris to suggest a new potential location for the crash site, a 5,000 square km 1,930 square miles area just north of the former search zone. Malaysia Airlines Mh370. Photograph Laurent Herrera. 2 Australian government agencies, Geoscience Australia and the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organisation CSIRO, analysed the images, which were taken by a French military satellite but not released to the public. The report said the detected objects appeared to form clusters, rather than being randomly scattered across the area. The findings seem to bolster the ATSB's conclusion last November that the plane most likely crashed north of waters it spent more than 2.5 years searching. The CSIRO report provided precise coordinates: 35.6 degrees south, 92.8 degrees east. Researchers said they had a high degree of confidence that the drift models of the debris pointed to an impact site within that area, a part of the Indian Ocean that was not searched. Greg Hood, Chief Commissioner of the ATSB, said the reports may be useful in informing any further search effort that may be mounted in the future, but called for caution. These objects have not been definitely identified as Mh370 debris, he said. Malaysia Airlines flight Mh370 underwater search called off. Video report: the image resolution is not high enough to be certain whether the objects originated from Mh370 or are other objects that might be found floating in oceans around the world. Regardless, the tantalizing new information will reignite pressure to locate the passenger plane that vanished with 239 people aboard, one of aviation's greatest mysteries. The underwater search for the Boeing 777 in the southern Indian Ocean was suspended indefinitely in January to an outcry from families of the missing. Investigators have used satellite data, radar tracking, and air traffic to estimate where Mh370 plunged into the ocean. Inexplicably, the jet's communication systems were cut off early into the flight, and the pilot failed to check in with air traffic controllers. The plane's transponder, a vital radar system that broadcasts height and location information, also stopped transmitting. Later, the 120,000 square km 46,000 square mile search zone was determined along a curved line called the 7th Arc, an area where the plane is considered to have exhausted its fuel. More than a year after the plane disappeared, a 2.7 m long piece of metal covered in barnacles washed up on Acute Union Island, more than 3,700 kilometers 2,300 miles away from the main search site. French investigators confirmed it was part of the missing aircraft. Since then, more parts of the aircraft appear to have washed up on the east coast of Africa. Malaysia, as the state of registry for the aircraft, retains overall authority and responsibility for any future search and has not indicated an interest in restarting it.